Can you hear me all right in this mic?
Yeah. 88.1 XFM, Taurang's Hit Music Station. Also another sponsored episode of Mike Times Marty. Jet's Car Grooming, all the way from Tauranga. If you want your car spick and span, just go to Jet's Car Grooming. I have an amazing musician who has a new single out and also shared one of her songs on ZM radio station. So say hello to Alex.
Hi, how's it going?
So, how was your reaction when your song was on ZM with Cam Mansell?
Oh, honestly, it was such a good feeling. That has been a milestone that I've wanted to hit for a while, and I had it playing on George and Flavor and a lot of other stations as well. But ZM's obviously one of those ones that's I'd say the biggest station for pop music in the country. So yeah, felt awesome.
So, you just released a song called Vibin. Can you talk to us a little bit
hmm
about that?
Yeah, so Vibin is something that I originally started with Wellington producer Neil McLeod, super talented if you haven't heard of him. He works with a lot of top New Zealand artists and international artists. So we began that song and we decided to go down a different track and work on another one. And basically, I took that to another producer, Pat Byrne, our Besso Palmer in Sydney. We started working on that, and yeah, it just became this like fun as track that I wanted to give people some joy and let people dance because we've been so deprived of that the last 2 years. I just wanted to
Hmm.
have something really vibey, and it's about those positive feelings of excitement that you get when you're meeting someone new and you're really getting along well with them.
Okay. So, how has the music industry for you been impacted by COVID?
Um, Definitely the live gig section has been really difficult. Limitations on capacities. Thankfully, in Australia, it hasn't been as bad as New Zealand, so they weren't all fully cancelled. They could still happen in a fair few venues. Uh, but yeah, people can't dance. You're not allowed to stand up and hold a drink in your hand. Like there's so many weird rules that just discourage people from going out, and that's really kind of killed the industry. Thankfully for me, though, I've used that time to actually establish myself as an artist and be recording in the studio instead, so that when things open up again, I can actually have material to play.
Well, fingers crossed. So, who is a music icon that you aspire to be like?
Mm, I love Kimbra. I really love Kimbra. She has always been an inspiration for me. The fact that she's really an all-round artist as well, and I think she's also going down the. I think I saw the NFT path, but I'm not sure about that. But she produces as well and directs and does all those areas of her art, and she's just so talented. Has all these jazz influences as well in her voicings and everything. And coming from jazz school, because I went to New Zealand School of Music, it's really nice to see that and be applied to more popular music as well. Similar to Drax Project, who I went to school with at uni. Same thing, having that jazz knowledge and then applying it to pop music, so you have the option of making it more interesting and spicing it up. It's really cool.
You went to university with Drax Project?
Yeah. So we used to play. We actually had we actually had some gigs together as Drax Project when they were first starting, and I sang with them. I have some photos somewhere on my Facebook of that, but yeah, it was really cool to be a part of it when they were just starting out.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, Zella, this is a recurring segment I have on my show. It's called Quickfire Questions. How well are
hmm
you on thinking on your feet?
I guess we'll find out.
I believe
I'm
in
a little
you.
bit tired, so we'll see how we go.
All right. Coke or Sprite?
Sprite,
All right. Vanilla or chocolate?
chocolate, 100%.
Okay. Favorite genre of music?
Neo soul,
Okay. Favorite genre of movie?
thriller,
All right. If you can meet one celebrity, who would it be?
Lady Gaga.
Okay. What is it about Lady Gaga that appeals to you?
Mm, she's an all rounder as well. She's amazing at direction. I love her personality as much as I can tell online. She sounds like an awesome person. I also went to see her in concert in Auckland back years ago, and she was just incredible to see live. And yeah, I just think she's super talented and
Okay.
inspiring.
Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset.
All right. Favorite radio station?
Mm, George FM.
Okay. If you could meet one celebrity that would take over your life for one day, who would you want it to be?
Oh, that's a really hard one. Take over my life. Probably I don't know, Dua Lipa.
Okay. And then a follow-up question: if you could pick one celebrity to live in their shoes for one day, and it can't be Dua Lipa or Lady Gaga, who would you pick?
Okay. Um, I think it'd be interesting. Like Kim Kardashian would be
Oh,
hilarious.
okay.
So different. But I would like to experience that. Or Billie Eilish.
Or Billie Eilish. Okay. Favorite thriller movie?
Shutter Island.
Okay. What's one thing about doing music that appeals to you?
Connecting with the audience and seeing their reaction when I'm playing and just feeling that fire between it.
Okay. What's been the highlight of your career?
Um, I think getting on ZM, to be honest, like starting to be on all the radio stations and having a natural uptake of the
Okay.
songs.
All right. And last question: where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself touring internationally and having headline gigs, being paid to travel, and running a successful online business on the side, I think.
Okay. Well, Zella, here is your chance for redemption. You get to ask me some quick fire questions. Can be as difficult as you want.
Okay. What was your inspiration behind starting this podcast?
So just over there is my diploma for the New Zealand School of
Mm-hmm.
Radio, and
Mm-hmm.
my mentor Hamish Jensen gave us a task to find a celebrity or influencer to interview. My first
Mm-hmm.
ever interview was with Ben Barrington from Shortland Street, who plays Drew McCaskill,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just spiraled out of control until now,
And how long have you been doing it for?
almost 2 years.
Cool. Was the move to Palmerston North to do with you wanting to take this further, or
It was a little bit of both. So I kind of wanted a different atmosphere. And since, well, of course, I'm living in Martin, it's named after me. Why not?
yeah, classic.
Um, it's just a small little town, and that means everyone knows everyone. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it's just a change of scenery, and also so I can continue doing what I do because I do want to start doing social media full time.
Yeah, awesome, amazing. How many colors have you dyed your hair before?
I've dyed my hair 3 colors, so black,
Yeah.
blonde, and red.
And what's your favorite so far?
Red.
Yeah, red's a vibe. I did the same. I did mine fire truck red last year. No, 2 years ago now. Ugh, time has escaped me. Uh, yeah, fire truck red is so fun. I felt like impossible. You
Love
should
it.
maybe do a compossible shirt as well.
A few more.
Um, have you always lived in New Zealand?
Yes.
Where do you want to travel next?
Me.
If when the borders open up?
Always open up. I've always wanted to go to Mexico.
Oh, Mexico is fantastic.
Just something
It's
about the
great.
colors, the atmosphere, food,
Yeah,
even the language. Just, oh, loves it.
yeah. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Um, do you know any Maori? Te reo.
Yes.
What can you say?
I can say kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa, um, haere mai, basically just like all the simple
The
words like,
things you learn in school? Yeah.
yeah, kai for food,
Yeah.
hope kia ora, stuff like that.
Awesome. And where do you want your podcast to go to? What are your goals with it?
Well, the big dream is to have a talk show on TV,
Mm-hmm.
like Ellen DeGeneres mixed with James Corden, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think just getting more well-known names on the show. Like I actually do stand up comedy, and one of my skits was celebrities that have left me on scene. So gotta love it. And I think even though they've just left me on scene, they still kind of noticed me in a way.
Yeah.
So
No publicity is bad publicity either.
exactly. But yeah, I think it's just doing a little bit more worldwide traveling,
Yeah.
doing like live shows, stuff like that.
Are you reaching out to people with other podcasts, etc., to try and get on theirs and talk about your podcast? And
Yep, I'm part of about 10 Facebook groups
really awesome.
for people that are in New Zealand, Australia,
Mm-hmm.
one in the UK, and yeah, I think the main thing that annoys me about doing the podcast is the time difference. Like right now,
Yeah.
I've got an interview at 1 p.m. New Zealand time, but it's going to be 7 p.m. their time. So I'm like,
Oh my god. And you have the freedom to do that, the time to do that.
yep, I've got all the time in the world thanks to COVID.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah.
All
How
right,
has
last
COVID
question.
been for you?
Hmm?
How has COVID been for you? How have you been managing?
To be honest, it's just another day. It's just that you have to get injections, wear a mask, social distance. But it's one of the benefits of doing this. It's over Zoom, but I do
Yeah,
want to
absolutely.
start doing interviews in person.
Mm-hmm.
So fingers crossed.
I'll write
Okay.
it all off on text.
Yes. Okay, well, Xela, this is have you ever heard of the show Hot Ones?
No, I haven't.
No, okay, so it's where Sean Evans, who's the host, brings on his famous celebrities like Gordon Ramsay, Billie Eilish was on there, I think Charlie Puth, and he has a little segment called Explain That Gram. So I'm going to dabble into your Instagram, and you just have to
Okay.
explain that gram. So we're going
Okay.
to do your artist one and then also your creative studio. By the way, amazing.
Oh, okay.
All right,
There's
are
not
you
too much
ready?
on that, but yeah. Yes.
Okay,
You're holding it up for me.
yes. Explain this gram.
Oh, that was a shot from my No Love music video that I was directing. So that was in Auckland. I got stuck there for 4 months and I got an awesome team that I worked with. And that was one of the shots taken by my mum
Oh,
while on
thanks,
set.
mom. All right, explain this gram.
That I've been working with this amazing photographer, Daniel Nadell, and I actually met him in my print studio when I was printing off one of my first test prints for the business. And he was in there, and we met, and he was like, "Can you shoot for me?" So that was, yeah, one of the shots from there, and we've just been collaborating ever since.
Okay, now one thing about me is I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so when I saw this, I have to show it.
My little Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah. I run this print business called Xela Creative Studio, and it's on Etsy. And while stuck in lockdown as well, I was in Greenhithe in Auckland and raining every day, so I wasn't really leaving the house. Just decided that I wanted to create a few more popular pieces, and it was a good test. It was one of the first times I was using Procreate. I did one of the Mandalorian as well,
Okay.
and I just wanted to test how it worked.
And by the looks of it, it was pretty successful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I used to work at Weta Workshop as an artist, and I haven't used really my skills that much since I left, apart from the print business, which is a very different style,
Hmm.
much more commercial style. So it's nice to kind of do a little bit more realism
Okay.
again.
All right, second to last one.
Oh, so that is the poster for my upcoming gig. So it's my first opening act gig, which I'm super excited about. In Sydney, it's at Wayward's in Newtown at like 8 p.m. And I'll be doing a set with some pretty amazing people opening for this electronic artist abroad.
Mhm.
And they're pretty amazing. They've got a Rufus Du Sol kind of vibe. And so
Okay.
I'll be working, yeah, opening
Okay.
for them.
And last one. This is a huge achievement.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've only been releasing songs for a year, almost a year. I've done a lot of features with some pretty cool artists in New Zealand, but yeah, I just decided that it was time,
Mhm.
and yeah, that was my wrapped for Spotify. It's super cool. I mean, it's not massive, but it's a start, and
Yeah,
everything is like baby steps. So I'm super happy about that.
we all start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And there's
So,
been so many amazing supportive people, and yourself as well, like helping it all get out there. So everything is appreciated. Thank you.
no worries. So, you've mentioned that you've performed with Drax Project. Who are some other big musicians or celebrities that you have met?
I I've met Jeremy Redmore at a singing competition. I've played with Namuel and Ray,
Mhm.
who you might have heard of as well. John Sathis, who's a top New Zealand classical composer. I wrote and produced a song with him in 2019, and he wrote the music for the Commonwealth Games. I've been working with him for a very long time. Um, he's been very influential in my music career. In terms of people I've met, oh, I met Joyce Rice. We hung out at a gig in Wellington and got some drinks. She's amazing. Who else have I met? I met Stan Walker once. My bassist is like he's the bassist for Jessica Marboy in Sydney here in Australia, and he's also on the cast for the Hamilton play, which you might have heard of. He's
Yes.
pretty amazing. Yeah, I've got some really cool people in my circle. Oh, Miharo, who's in LAB, we're good mates. We did a couple of jams together. Yeah.
Wow.
Louis Baker as well is a friend of mine. Yeah. In the
Whoa.
circles.
Okay, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to songwriting and producing, what inspires you to write songs like Vibin?
I'm a big Spotify user and playlist creator, so I have probably like 150 playlists. I always create like material inspiration and bangers playlists. Like if I hear something that I discover and it's just got a really sick beat, I'll try and learn from that. I'm just starting to produce myself as well. I love electronic music. I'm very I'm between soul and R&B and then like electronic and dance music. So I try and fuse a lot of that together and then add a bit of the jazz influence from jazz school as well with the voicings in my voice and the harmonies. So it'll be a really interesting thing when I start producing properly and see how everything comes together. All my weird little influences from all around the place.
Yeah. Okay, so I have been politely stalking you. And you have a fashion blog.
Are you talking about the music and fashion blog?
Yes.
So that's not my one, but they wrote an article about me on there. So I would love to have one, but that's not me. They wrote a really cool article about the song. So did Acid Stag and a few other New Zealand musician as well wrote a good one.
Okay. So it also says here buy art posters and prints. Have you ever
Mm.
been asked to draw a tattoo for someone?
I have, yeah, a few times. I haven't actually done it yet
Hmm.
because anytime people ask me, one, they expect me to do it for free. And two, it's like in a really busy time. So yeah, I would love to do some tattoos, but it's just not something that I have really done yet.
Okay. So if I was to ask you to draw me a tattoo, looking
Mm-hmm.
at me, beach shirt, red hair, wacky, what kind of tattoo would you want me to get? Or would you draw for me?
That's really hard. I because tattoos is so personal. I wouldn't do it just based on looking at you. I would want to find out what you're interested in. If you're into any like pop influences like anime or anything like that, or any specific films. Obviously, you're into music and radio, so I'd probably try and incorporate something to do with that. Um, Yeah, I think it's super personal, so I would definitely interview properly first to figure out what would suit.
Okay. Well, Zella, are you ready to play a game?
I am.
Okay. So, would you like to do music, acting, or voice impressions?
Oh. If I I think it'd be fun to do voice impressions. I don't know. I don't know if I'll know then though. Maybe acting. Let's do acting.
Acting? Okay. So, this game is called How Would You React? So,
Mhm.
I'm going to give you a scenario like you're at the beach, you're at the supermarket, you're performing to a sold out arena, and you have to act out how would you would honestly react.
Mhm.
So
If
we'll
I
go back.
was doing that, okay.
Yeah, so we'll go backwards and forwards. Let's go with Beyonce, Queen Bee. She contacts you to do a song with her. How would you react?
On the phone with her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, so nice to meet you. Oh, I'm such a fan. I love all of your music and I think you're amazing. I would absolutely love to be a part of whatever project you are making. That would be awesome. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
What is one for me?
Hmm?
What's one for me?
Oh, okay. Um, you've just been asked to come on the Ellen DeGeneres show and talk about your podcast.
Okay. Hello. Yes, this is he. Oh. Um. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Thank you. There would
So
be some.
calm and collected.
There would be some tears and maybe a bit of jumping around. Everyone would think there was an earthquake, but
During or post?
yes,
Because you seemed very together.
thanks.
I would not be able to keep my cool.
Neither. Okay, let's go with what instruments do you play?
A little bit of guitar and piano.
Okay, so someone's asked you to play drums for their band. Now you don't play drums, but you do it anyway because you like a challenge. How
Oh my
would you
god.
react
Is this during the performance or when they ask me?
during the performance?
Oh my god. So sorry. Try to be really into it. Maybe I'd play a track at the same time so they couldn't actually listen to me.
Amazing, amazing. What's another one for me before I hit you with a plot twist? Dun dun dun.
Um. Okay. How would you react if they told you that New Zealand were to go into a level? No, if all restrictions had been taken away and you were just suddenly able to go back to all stuff again.
Okay. Oh, there's a new COVID thing. Oh, here goes nothing. All restrictions have been lifted. I'm going to Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would. I'm wearing the beach shirt, even though it looks Hawaiian. Why
You're
not?
ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Okay, plot twist. Dun dun dun. So I'm going to give you a category like name three musicians or name three colors. You got to answer three of
Yeah.
them as quickly as you can. Okay.
Okay.
So name three celebrities beginning with the letter B.
Mm, Beyonce. I'm so bad at this. Ah, um, Boris. Boris Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
There's an artist called Bambi, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. What's one for me?
that was really bad. Name three radio stations in
The Edge, More FM, Flavor.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Name 3 colors.
Red, green, purple.
Very quick, like it. All right. What's another one for me?
Name 3 countries starting with A.
America, Australia, Antarctica.
Nice.
Wait, you said it's okay. I was trying to think. Is Antarctica a country? Yeah, we good. Okay. Name 3 modes of transport.
Car, scooter, and rollerblades.
Rollerblades. Okay. What's another one for me?
Name 3 types of native trees in New Zealand.
Flax. Was it classified as a bush? Okay. Remo. Totara. And pine.
Pine is no way native.
I can only think of Remo and Totara. I'm still moving towards flax, but that's a bush.
Okay, let's just count that. We can count that.
Sweet. Okay. Name 3 celebrities that you would want to meet. And it can't be the ones you've already picked.
Tom York.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe Kravitz. And Leanne Lahavas.
Oh, okay. All right. What's another one for me?
Who is your most disliked celebrity and why?
Okay. Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And
why?
Oh,
For
just
obvious reasons.
for obvious reasons. Donald Trump. John Key, who was our old.
Really don't like these politicians, do you?
Not really. And let's go with Sharon Osbourne.
Oh, interesting. Why? So random.
Was it her, the one that I don't know, it's just her appearance. It just doesn't look exactly friendly, like in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, last one for you. Can you please give me 3 accents?
Shazza, go get the kids out of the pool. Let's get some bunning snags.
That's one.
Oh my God, John. You know what the hardest thing is to figure out what we're actually saying, what I actually do. I don't really think it's that easy to decide what I'm gonna say because it's just so hard.
True.
Daddy, I want to ride a pony now. Harry Potter. I'm Hermione Granger, and you are?
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay. So, the reason I asked you to do accents and also voice impressions is because I'm a voice actor. Of course, doing radio, you have to learn to kind of change your accent or act like someone. So,
Mm-hmm.
if I was to say Barack Obama or Donald Trump,
Barack, 100%.
oh whoa, my fellow Americans, I want to be elected for president of the United States. Yeah, and then of course we're gonna be the world. It's gonna be amazing. That I could do.
That was good.
Yeah, everyone seems to ask that one. Okay, Zella, I'm going to give you the floor. Promote yourself. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Let the people know what's going on.
Hey, I'm Xela. I am a New Zealand born, Sydney based artist, and I just released my third single, Vibin, out now on all platforms. So go check it out. I'm also playing at Wayward's in Newtown on the 24th of February in Sydney. So come along. I would love to see you there.
Awesome. Okay, well, Zella, I've been asking you a lot of questions throughout this interview. Do you have any questions for me or what I do?
I think I asked you quite a few already about the podcast. Hey,
Or just me in general?
yeah. What what are your goals with this in the next year? What do you want to do with this?
Um, I think just make a bigger name for myself. I'm close to hitting 6,000 followers on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I just hit almost 120 subscribers on YouTube. I know it's not much, but it's for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just trying to find new social media platforms that I can be on. Like I just been announced to be on Cameo, um,
Yeah, cool.
and stuff like that. So just trying to find different ways to one interact with my followers, but also find ways to make a bigger name for myself.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be fun.
awesome. 100%, you can do it.
Thank you. All right. Do you have any more questions before we sadly conclude this interview?
Where am I going to see this interview? Where are you going to post it?
Okay, so you are going to see this on Mike Time with Marty, the YouTube channel, where I will send you a link and
Mm-hmm.
you can share it around to your friends saying like, oh my gosh, I was on Mike Time with Marty. You don't know who he is, but he's going to be really big, hopefully. And also I do a TikTok video, Facebook and Instagram story where I tag you in saying I was on an interview with this amazing musician. She's just got a song coming out. And yeah.
My song is on TikTok too, actually.
Well then I will be doing a TikTok with your song.
Woo!
Okay, well Zella, thank you so much for taking your time. What are you doing for the rest of the day?
Well, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm getting everything sorted for that, and I'm going out to dinner tonight. And I've got so much stuff. I've got to choose a bunch of photos from this photo shoot that I did on Sunday, and do you know the artist Chorus or
Mm-hmm.
Chores? I actually don't know how to. So they reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and we're looking at doing a collaboration together. So I need to do some recording for them today. They are also in New Zealand at the moment, stuck there. So
They
yeah, gotta
are.
send it over.
Okay, well, happy birthday for tomorrow. I hope
Thank
you have an awesome day.
you. Thanks for having
Um,
me.
and yeah, hopefully when you become big, rich, and famous, we could do this again sometime.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. And you too.
Yes, thank you so much, Zella.
All right. Thanks for having me.
See ya.
Bye.